So you need new windows. It seems simple, right? One company makes it, one company sells it, and some companies claim to do it all.
That's right. But here's what nobody's telling you. If things go sideways, who's really in your corner? Stay tuned to find out. Today, we're breaking down the real differences between manufacturers, dealers, and the all-in-one solution promise that may not be so promising. Welcome to Stay Glassy. I'm Maria.
And I'm Duncan.
We are your no-pressure pros from Newman Windows and Doors and Garage Doors, too. We help you make confident, stylish, energy-efficient decisions for your home, doors, windows, entry doors, garage doors, you name it.
And whether you're replacing one window or all of them, we have the know-how and the class to help you get through it.
That's right. We do. So, Duncan.
Yes, Maria.
You just went on a trip.
I did.
Do you want to share it?
Sure. So we went on a manufacturer and dealer fishing trip to the beautiful state of Montana, stayed in Bozeman, and fished the Yellowstone River. Amazing. If you haven't been there, I highly recommend it. It comes out of Yellowstone Park. It's beautiful. The ambiance, the countryside, the river, the guides, everything fantastic. And I had the bonus of catching some fish, 20 in 2 days.
Okay, show off.
Yeah, no, really, really, really beautiful trip.
Nice, nice. Well, it sounds amazing. So you went representing Newman?
I did.
Love it.
I did.
Love it.
Manufacturer paid for it and took their best dealers, and we got to talk and, share stories and talk about industry, this, that, and the others, and it's a great trip. Every year since 2008.
Ash, that's amazing. Well, and you did fly fishing?
I did.
Okay. I think we've tried fly fishing once or twice.
I have the scars to prove it.
Hey, I didn't scar you intentionally.
That is true. That's right.
I never usually try to do it intentionally. I can't help it if I can't get that fly something or other working correctly and, bat you in the head. But
that's okay. I almost lost an eye on this trip. Thank goodness I was wearing sunglasses because I got a hook square in the front of my eyes.
Well, you were wearing sunglasses?
Yeah, no damage was done.
Oh, thank God. Well, good. Now we can get into our Stay Glassy episode.
Good.
Before we get into today's topic for episode 6, which, do you remember what it's about?
Nope.
Of course not. It's about manufacturers versus dealers versus the all-in-one solution, potentially, but really who's got your back. Let's get into Glazed and Confused. That's right. It's time to see if we can stump Dunk, everyone. We are so close, and these questions are going to be tough. Actually, this time we are going to stay in the theme of manufacturer versus dealer, so these questions are all around that theme. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, honey. Question number 1. What's the difference between a dealer and a manufacturer when it comes to warranties?
That is a very good question. That is a very good question. People that are buying products, whether it's cars, TVs, appliances, windows and doors, they always forget to think about who's covering what, right? A manufacturer may or may not give you a lifetime warranty. It may be on the parts. It may cover some of the labor. It may not cover some of the labor. Sometimes the parts have a certain amount of time and the labor has usually less time. And then you talk about the dealer. What does the dealer cover? Well, you want them to cover the installation. So find out what the installation warranty coverage is, because they can vary greatly.
Okay.
So not yet. Try again.
One of these days, we are going to stump Dunk. No. Question number 2. My dealer says the product is back ordered because of the manufacturer. Is that true?
It certainly could be. We've had situations recently where we have not been able to install product because we don't have it. And so if something is back ordered, that term back order is something that manufacturers use when they don't have a part, when they were not able to keep up with their production. We've been doing this for 32 years. I've never told anybody that we're back ordered. We don't have anything to back order. So yes, that is more than likely true unless someone was lying to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's a really good question, actually, because there is a bit of that blame game sometimes.
Yes.
That you can.
There can be.
That you can have happen.
Yeah. That which, if I could just elaborate, working with a dealer who has a great relationship with their manufacturer, and that manufacturer will also communicate with the dealer's customer, makes for transparency.
You know what? That is a very good point. Actually, I do remember, and we've had these situations where we've had customers that haven't received their product, and we've had to call and say, well, unfortunately, the product isn't here, or it's back ordered, and we've actually had a manufacturer be willing to talk to that customer, and that's really helped.
Yes,
definitely helped. So, question number 3. Can't I just buy Windows Direct online and hire my own installer? Egods, we've got the DIY again.
So the answer to question number 3 is yes, you can do that. There aren't very many companies that do online window buying or selling, but they are available in certain areas. I would caution anybody about trying to buy your windows online and then hiring some unknown installer to install them, unless you really know what you're doing. The problem with an online buying situation is you are responsible for choosing what it is that you want to buy. And unless you know Windows, you don't know what you want to buy. That is why having an expert in the industry come to your home, look at your home, look at elevations, look at the sun and the wind and all of the different things that are going to impact your life, the operation of airflow from the inside and the outside, you're not going to get that from an online buying experience. So that's another good reason to use a dealer. And having a bad installation experience will cost you a lot more money than paying somebody to do it correctly the first time. I have experienced this over and over and over again in the 32 years that I've been doing this, where people thought they were going to save money, and it just didn't turn out that way. So be very careful.
Absolutely. I think you make some really valid points there. This isn't even so much of a DIY, although you can have that because you're trying to figure out your own installer. But this is even saying, I'm going to go out and I'm going to just find some installers, where lots of people can say I can install window. A contractor can say I install windows.
A handyman can say he can install windows. Not supposed to, not legally, unless it's $500 or less, but it does happen.
Exactly right. So really, really got to be cautious about this whole concept of just buying the Windows Direct or from a manufacturer and then thinking that you're just going to hire some installer to do it.
It's very difficult to buy Windows directly from a manufacturer. We'll talk about that a little bit later.
All right. Well, that's a teaser.
It is a teaser.
Fantastic. The one thing that is a little bit of a bummer. Do you know what it is?
Not yet.
We didn't stump him. We didn't stump Dunk. Gosh, I really thought we were going to get it this time.
Why?
Well, because I just, I'm working for everybody else.
You're hopeful.
I'm hopeful. Come on, guys, get us those tough questions. Let's stump Dunk. So now let's get ready to talk about manufacturers versus dealers who's really got your back. Look, the world of windows and doors is filled with jargon, but this episode is really important.
It really is, because when something goes wrong, and we really hope it doesn't, but when it does, who you bought from becomes really important.
Absolutely. So are we ready to jump into some details?
Absolutely.
All right, let's myth bust this, shall we?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Duncan, can you tell me, what is a manufacturer?
I can. So let's talk cars.
Okay.
When you want to buy a car, you go to the dealership. That's not the manufacturer. The manufacturer is Ford, Chevy, Dodge, Toyota,
Yeah.
Nissan, right?
Yeah.
They don't sell direct to the customer. They do it through a dealer. So the manufacturer is the company that makes the product, and you probably won't ever get to go and see them.
Well, probably not. I mean, unless you want to go tour a plant of Mercedes, which, sure.
Some people do. Yep.
So you're not going to be able to tour the plants of a car dealership. So are you telling me that that is the same with a manufacturer?
No, they're just not going to be in your backyard. So
Okay.
if you want to go and do a plant tour, you can, but depending on what you want to buy, you might have to fly a few states away to look at it.
Okay.
That's not what the average homeowner necessarily needs to do. That's why we have showrooms. Lots of people have showrooms. You can see the product.
Got it. So they're the sort of the brains behind the glass.
Yes,
Okay.
but not always the brawn on the ground.
Great.
That's what we are.
Right. Okay. Well, so how about any red flags to look out for a manufacturer?
Yes. Manufacturer warranties. For the last 20 years or longer, you hear lifetime guarantee. You hear it with refrigerators. You hear it with microwaves. You hear it with all kinds of products. They all have different lengths of warranty and different things they cover. So make sure you read the small print.
Right. And we talk about warranty quite often. So it seems like when you are talking about a manufacturer, making sure that you look at that warranty that's specific for that manufacturer. So one manufacturer may be different than another, than another, than another. It is very important. That's a red flag for sure.
Yep. The other thing I'd just like to add is that, manufacturers have very limited connection with the end user. So the company that you buy from is the link between the two.
Got it. Big difference then.
Very big.
So that sounds like that's all we need to know about a manufacturer.
I think for now.
I think for now. Fantastic. Well, then let's get into, can you tell me, please, what is a dealer?
I can. The dealer is the company that the manufacturer aligns with to sell their product to the end user, to the general public. The dealer has the showrooms, they have the displays, they have the know-how, they have the experts, the salespeople, the people that are going to ultimately come to your home to take a look at your windows, to see how they fit in your home, what your elevations look like, where you might have issues with sun, noise, things like that. They also, hopefully, do the installation or offer the installation. And they're also the people that are going to take care of you when anything goes wrong.
Okay. I got it. So it sounds like what you're saying then, or it seems like what you're saying then, is that the dealer is who you're buying from, and they're also the one who's most likely going to be installing?
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yes. It's not the only way to do it. There are some dealerships that don't install windows, but now you've got another step that you have to handle, and you also have some separation, and some of that finger pointing can go on when things go wrong.
Oh, wow. Definitely not something we want to have happen, is it?
No.
So it sounds like, again, what you're saying, I'm doing a lot of sounds like this time. Good dealers don't just sell the windows, but they're the ones that sell peace of mind.
Absolutely. The whole package.
The whole package.
Start to finish.
I see. Are there any red flags for dealers?
Oh, absolutely. Dealers that don't offer installation, not as good for you as a homeowner, because now you've got to go and take care of that part yourself. Dealerships that blow hot and cold with products, where 1 week or 1 month they're really hot on one product, and the next week or the next month they're really hot on another. What that tells me is they are selling a product based on their buying power in that week or that month because a manufacturer is offering them a special price. That's not the same as having conviction in a product that they sell year in, year out.
Wow, that is such a great point, because to me, what you're saying is then I just am going to promote whatever it is that's the best deal that I can get, not necessarily what might be the best deal for you who's buying the windows and doors, are people watching.
Absolutely. And really the last one is lack of choice. If you're dealing with a dealership that only sells one product, the downside of that is that they're going to try and get their one product to fit into every situation there is. And that really is not fair to the end user or the homeowner, because sometimes someone's going to try and sell you a product that really isn't the perfect fit for your house.
Right. You mentioned something about dealers, red flags to look out for dealers and making sure that they're doing the installation. It seems that if the dealer disappears, then what?
Well, that's a very good question. You want to make sure that you're dealing with a company that is certified by the manufacturer that they're representing, that they have a really good relationship with that manufacturer, and that the manufacturer is going to honor the warranty that the manufacturer says they have.
Absolutely, because otherwise you're stuck calling a 1-800 number and getting to who?
Sorry, this number is disconnected.
No bueno.
Not good at all.
No, not good at all. Fantastic, and thank you. How about a manufacturer and dealer all-in-one solution? Not. Can you explain that?
I can. So let's talk about different styles of home, different styles of architecture. We have traditional, classic,
modern.
Yes, modern. You've got straight lines. You've got Victorian. You've got ranch-style houses. There are so many different styles of windows and architecture of homes. Having one company that has one line of product, one line of installation, and again, is going to try and sell that product in a traditional house, let's say, in the countryside, a ranch-style house, a contemporary house on the beach, or a contemporary house in Palm Springs, and that one frame profile is supposed to work in all of those situations, that's unrealistic. So be careful that you don't get convinced to buy a product that doesn't fit in your home.
I see.
Fit with your home.
Right. So you got a manufacturer and a dealer in one. They've just got one option, one choice. Doesn't matter your style, your home, what your needs are. That's it.
And one thickness of frame that doesn't fit all situations.
Got it. Makes a lot of sense. So then, Duncan, what's the best option for you, for people watching this today? What is their best option if they're thinking about buying windows and doors?
If I was a customer buying windows and doors, I'd like to deal with a manufacturer that puts out a great product, that has a great warranty, not just on the parts, but on the labor as well, because the labor is the expensive part. And I want to buy those windows from a dealership that is aligned with the manufacturer, that has more than one choice, offers installation, and warranties their installation. That is, in my opinion, the best and safest way to buy windows and doors.
That's fantastic. I think that makes a lot of sense. So you want to make sure that you're working with a company that's looking out for you and what you need in not only now, but long term.
Yeah. To put that succinctly, you want to deal with a situation where the person you're going to buy from has set their business up to give you the best end result, not what's best for them.
Love it. Fantastic. Thank you so much. Well, I think that's a wrap. I think, let's see, what should we do next? Let's maybe go to...
Where's the dog?
I don't know.
Sally!
I don't know where she is.
There she is. What are you doing? You just around?
Hi. How are you? What do you think? Shall we go do safety with Savvy?
Have you been on vacation again? Where's Granny?
Granny's not vacation. Maybe it is a little bit.
That's where she gets the whipped cream from.
Savvy.
Don't you? Hey, say hi to the camera.
Say hi. Say hi to our friends. Say hi. Hi, everyone. Let's go do safety with Savvy. Okay. Hi, everyone. It's time for another tip from our favorite watchdog. Hi, Sav. It's Safety with Savvy. You guys ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's watch this. Let's see what we've got here, Savvy. What did you find for us?
That doesn't look very safe.
Ouch. Savvy, that's not good.
Gosh,
That's not good at all.
it's so dangerous.
That is very dangerous. So what do you guys have to say about that? Duncan and Savvy, what do you have to say to everybody about that one?
Well, let's just say this. Please make sure that your installer is licensed, bonded, and insured and approved by the manufacturer, because if that happens at your house and that person was not insured, guess whose shoulders it falls on? Yours.
Yes. Thank you, Savvy. Thank you for pointing that out.
Yeah,
You're such a good safety watchdog. Thank you.
she is.
She is. Well, that is really fantastic. So you definitely want to make sure that your dealer is licensed, bonded, and insured, because at the end of the day, it can really affect you.
Absolutely.
Yes. Well, thanks for watching, everyone.
Bye.
Should we say bye and sign off for now? Bye, everyone. So, Duncan, what is the one key takeaway from today's episode 6, about manufacturers versus dealer versus the all-in-one solution?
Know who you're buying from and make sure that the package that you get is what you're looking for and is going to benefit you, not somebody else.
Absolutely. Absolutely, for sure. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and in fact, leave a comment about if you were buying your windows and doors again, what's the one thing that you wish you knew before? I mean, what's that one thing, right? Leave a comment. We can talk about it maybe on our next episode. Speaking of next episode, do we know what episode 7 is going to be all about?
No.
Nope, never does, never will. And that's okay, because again, I'm the boss. On our next episode, episode 7 for Stay Glassy, we're going to be breaking down the different types of windows. Casements, picture windows, sliders. There's a lot to talk about. We're going to talk about pros and cons and everything, all those differences. So definitely make sure to stay tuned for episode 7. And remember, stay classy
And stay glassy.